Hello, and welcome to a very special episode of the Shay Hates Everything podcast, where two brothers argue about video games and other stuff that matters. My name is Shay, and today I hate that the YouTube algorithm punishes your video if you swear in the first however many seconds, because I wanted to do a slightly different intro than I did.
And my name's Kyle, and today I hate Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Oof.
Which is why we're not talking about those Pokemon today.
That's true. That's true. Welcome, everyone, to the Shay Hates Everything podcast. A very special episode, as I mentioned. Today we are going to be tier list ranking all 151 original Pokemon. Red, blue, yellow, fire red, leaf green.
All the greats.
Minus the Johto additions. I guess addressing the folks that are listening through our podcast feed, you can absolutely listen to us talk about Pokemon, but this video
doing it right now.
It will be best enjoyed if you head to the Shay Hates Everything YouTube channel and watch, because we are doing it. I was going to say we're doing it live. We're definitely not.
It's not.
We're
live
literally,
for us. We're both alive.
You and I are doing it live. Yeah. But
production
we have video.
is live.
You can look at us while we talk about the original 151 Pokemon.
It's crazy, man.
Kyle was kind enough to set up the back end of our actual tier list ranking. So we're going to go through that. I would say, does it make sense to talk about how we're thinking about this list? Like, what are our categorical breakdowns?
Yeah, 100%. So, through the magic of live production, video folks are now looking at a side-by-side. So we have 6 categories, 6 tiers, if you will, that we're going to be slotting our 151 Pokemon into, and those range from peak to pretty cool to mid to bad to I hate this. And then there's a special category, a 6th category called Mr. Meme.
Yes.
Which we already know 2 Pokemon that are going in there. Maybe we'll decide more at a certain point, but we'll get to those. I mean,
in a manner of speaking, you could honestly argue that the Mr. Meme Pokemon are even above peak, depending on how you're thinking about this list.
I think they transcend categorization, which is not necessarily good or bad.
Fair. That's fair.
And the reason we're going with these categories, your typical tier list would be like S rank, A, B, C, D, F. It's because we want to do a Pokemon ranking of the vibes of the Pokemon. Yes. Like, we don't want us to be like best card, best team comp, most effective stab values or whatever. This is about, like, our feeling, how we feel about these mons.
What Pokemon are the best, man?
Yeah. Like, what are the coolest, best Pokemon?
We want to be the very best. But which of the Pokemon are the very best?
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. This was...
we have a lot of Pokemon to talk about.
Yeah. Some would say, if people are counting, it's 100 and 151.
Yeah, as we were planning out this episode, because, folks that have listened to the podcast before, thanks for continuing to listen. Folks that have not listened to the podcast before, welcome. You should listen to the podcast. But if you have listened to the podcast, you know that we tend to run pretty long podcasts. Historically, 4 to 5 hours. We've been trying to clamp down in the more 2 to 3 hour range, which is still very long. And so as we were planning this episode, I had made the comment to say, hey, if we spend 1 minute talking about each Pokemon, which is not long, this episode will be 151 minutes long, plus our intro and outro.
Yeah.
BS. That's a long podcast.
It's too long.
So there will be Pokemon here that you all may feel get short shrifted, deserved more discussion. Leave it in the comments, man. Write us an email, info@shayhateseverything.com. Or just leave a comment on the YouTube video. That's much better. And helps us in the algorithm also if you enjoyed the content.
Oh, that's true.
We should start the content. We should start with Pokemon number 001, Bulbasaur. An interesting pick for Pokemon number 1. I would say inarguably the least popular of the 3 starting Pokemon amongst your average Pokemon gamer.
I wonder if that's true. I wonder if Squirtle is maybe the least popular. Because I feel like most, I know I'm throwing people into a bucket here, but I feel like most girls who played this game when it came out would have gone with Bulbasaur, because he is undeniably the cutest.
I don't know, dude. Charmander's pretty cute. Yeah, Squirtle is also extremely cute.
Charmander has that like little bit of danger. You know what I mean? And also Squirtle, he's a tough shell. You know what I mean? Like,
objectively the coolest of the 3.
Well, yeah, he puts on fucking sunglasses.
Exactly.
In the show, he is definitely the coolest. But I feel like Bulbasaur's got the cute factor.
Yeah, I agree. He is very cute. The vines are pretty sick. It's a cool look. It's honestly like kind of disappointing because we are using like the standard pictures of the Pokemon. In many pictures of Bulbasaur, he's got the vines kind of hanging out.
Right.
And that looks much cooler. I'm to me, he is distinctly in third place amongst the starters. The first evolutions of the starters, at least. I would put him in pretty cool. I do not think we're starting off with Bulbasaur as a peak.
Yeah, I agree. I really like that episode of the show that Bulbasaur gets where he's like hanging out with the other Bulbasaurs, and the Venusaur is sort of like the godfather of their little Italian Bulba family. And like that's a really cute, heartwarming, little bit of a tearjerker episode. But yeah, I do agree. I think he goes in pretty cool.
He's definitely pretty cool.
Ivysaur less. I have less good vibes about Ivysaur and
Interesting.
Venusaur.
I think Ivysaur is a better design than Bulbasaur. I think he looks like a more badass version of Bulbasaur without losing all of the cuteness. We will get to Venusaur in a second. I'm not commenting on Venusaur. I have opinions about Venusaur.
Okay.
Ivysaur, I like more than Bulbasaur.
Huh.
But if you're saying Venusaur is more of a high mid, I can live with that. I would put him, I don't know. I would put him, like I said, like above Bulbasaur, but I totally get it. Bulbasaur's got the cuteness factor. So he could be like a low pretty cool to high mid, depending on how you're feeling.
Okay. Well, let's put him as a low pretty cool for now.
Yeah.
All right. Venusaur, you said you had a hot take on Venusaur?
Bad. He's a bad. Venusaur is terrible.
I don't like
He's
Venusaur.
Hideous. He looks like he smells bad, and not just because of he's like a grass type, got flowers and poison shit. He looks like a fat guy.
Yeah,
like he looks like an obese man.
My man's got folds. It's tough to get clean.
Yeah. He's gross. I don't like it. Bad.
I don't hate him, but also like he's not doing anything that makes me like him.
Yeah. He doesn't belong in the I hate this tier because he doesn't like make me angry. It's just a bad design.
Right.
Charmander, on the other hand.
Charmander's peak.
Peak.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. If we want to dive into it at all, like the first time he's introduced in the show, like his flame's about to go out, like having a visual representation. It's like a diegetic HUD. It's the dead space of Pokemon. Like you know his health based on how big his flame is. And I connect with that. I like that lore. I like that idea.
He's got those sad eyes.
He does.
That like makes him more endearing.
And it's like a what are those fish? It's not a flounder where they're both on the same side, but what are those fish where the eyes are on the complete opposite sides of the head? He's got kind of a little bit of that going on.
Right. Yeah, I mean that just makes him a predator, right? Isn't that what they say? Like if your eyes are like really far apart, isn't that like some kind of specific predator, like a shark? Versus a human, or like the straightforward. I don't know. I might be totally misremembering my.
I don't know.
Like animal biology.
That's interesting though.
I'm just throwing this out there. I do think Charmander is like a low peak. I think we're gonna end up with more peaks than maybe we want, and so he's a Pokemon that I believe is gonna end up in the bottom of peak. He might drop to pretty cool. There are a lot of really dope ass Pokemon.
Yes,
we got a lot of Pokemon to cover here.
All right,
Charmander,
or Charmeleon.
Sorry, Charmeleon.
I don't like Charmeleon as much as Charmander.
Oh, man.
Again, the cuteness factor. Like Charmeleon, he's way more of a badass. It's the Ivysaur and Bulbasaur argument. But when it comes to original 151 Pokemon, I value the cute factor more than the badass factor.
But here's the thing.
In terms of my vibes of what I want.
For a first evolution, I'm 100% with you. But this is a second evolution. This is teenage angst version of these Pokemon. Yeah. And to me, Charmeleon encapsulates so much of the hardcore goth kid energy that I want from a middle evolution. He's got the dark red coloration, which is totally different than Charmander or Charizard. He's got bigger claws than Charmander does. He's got his little spike. He reminds me of the son on the show Dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gives me that vibe. He's just like a hip cat Pokemon.
Charmeleon plays Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sure, if that's what being cool is to you, then fine.
Well, not, but like edgy goth. Like,
do edgy goth kids play Yu-Gi-Oh? I think we might be aging ourselves. At this point.
Well, dude, they do not anymore. Let me make that clear. So you're saying Charmeleon definitely above Charmander?
I don't know that he needs to be above Charmander, but he is peak IMO.
Okay. Charizard,
put him at the top.
Yep. Agreed.
Put him at the top.
He is a fucking dragon.
He's just a dragon, which many people would say is just like a slight
dragon.
Yeah. Like I could totally see if somebody came to me and was like, "But he's just a dragon." I'm like, "Yeah, but no."
But look at him.
And also, yes, like he's
dragon with fire on the end of his tail.
We're imagining this universe where we are catching these monsters and becoming friends with them and battling them. And this is a dragon that we can do that with.
Yeah, bro.
That's very cool.
We can ride around on his back and fly.
Well, not in the originals. He can't learn fly.
Well, yeah, that's true. And Fire Red, I think he can.
Yeah, I think they changed it.
Yeah.
All right, Squirtle. I think Squirtle's also going to end up in peak.
Yes.
You're not as big on Squirtle.
I'm trying to separate, and I don't know why I'm trying to do this, but I'm trying to, because I didn't do this for Bulbasaur or Charmander. For some reason, I'm trying to separate Squirtle from the show and Squirtle in general. But I shouldn't do that because that's not what I did for Bulbasaur or Charmander. Because Squirtle in the show, in the fucking Squirtle Squad, is a badass.
Yeah. That's kind of, we're playing fast and loose with the rules of how we...
Yeah. It's vibes.
What criteria? Yeah, it's vibes. It's everything and nothing. It's whatever we want it to be, baby.
I would put Squirtle above Charmeleon.
That's fine. I can live with that.
Okay. I would not put him above Charmander.
I can agree.
All right.
Wartortle. I'm not a huge fan.
I don't like
he
the
looks
little
like a Mario
ears.
villain.
He looks like a Mario character.
Yeah. He's not bad.
I think he's mid.
High mid. I'm good with.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I do like his like fluffy tail. I'm into that.
Yeah, and I like that his voice gets even lower because like Squirtle's like Squirtle, and then Wartortle's like Wartortle.
Yeah,
and he's got like a Brooklyn accent.
He's the Raphael.
Yeah. 100%.
Of the turtle Pokemon.
100%. Blastoise. I'm gonna move him straight up after Charizard in peak.
I don't know, dude.
Blastoise is so fucking cool, bro.
I think
he's a fire truck on his own.
Yes, I just feel like it's kind of lame. Usability wise,
he's also really fucking strong.
I mean like skill set wise. Okay. Like it's cool that he's got he's got a giant shell or she, and guns, water guns. That is undeniably cool.
Yeah,
but if we're going based on vibes, also in like appearance, I'm not in love with the design.
He looks like
Blastoise.
Look. If Charmeleon looks like the son from Dinosaurs, Blastoise is the dad.
Okay,
but
right,
not the same like emotional vibes as the dad. Obviously, the dad's like a Homer Simpson type, a total doofus.
Right.
Blastoise is like the dawn of the Squirtle Mafia. He's a huge badass who's like damn near invincible because he got this giant shell that also has cannons. He's like Bowser if Bowser wasn't trying so hard and just was cool.
Okay. Yeah, Blastoise, I think maybe one of the reasons that I'm not in love with Blastoise, it's something about the form versus function combination of like the turtle plus like fire engine tanks. And it gives like a little bit of like Godzilla kaiju villain.
Yes, yeah.
Like Blastoise is like a monster that Godzilla would fight. And I just feel a lot of those designs I just think are like not as cool because they're kind of kitschy. But I'm okay with it. In terms of like Blastoise is kind of like maximalism in design.
Yes.
And like that has its place. I'm cool. I'm okay with it.
And I think that place is in front of Charmander.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I would put him definitely behind Charmander, but that's fine. Caterpie. I think it's pretty cool, man. Like they made a bug adorable. That's pretty impressive.
I think you're crazy.
You don't like Caterpie?
No.
Why?
He's so weak and useless and lame.
Okay.
He's just fodder to make my other Pokemon stronger.
Sure, but like this isn't like
to my other Pokemon.
This isn't usability ranking in the video games.
That's part
of it. It's part of it. I'm not discounting that entirely, but likewise, you can't make the sole reason that it's a really weak video game Pokemon.
I know. I also I don't like insects. I don't find Caterpie to be cute. I still find it. If you want
to stick him in mid, that's fine.
Okay.
He's not going in bad.
Okay.
Metapod is meme tier.
I was about to say. Thank you.
Kakuna is amazing and hilarious and one of my favorite episodes of the animated show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I meant
Metapod.
Metapod. I said because Kakuna is not meme
Kakuna.
tier.
Yeah, I was about to say like they're the same thing, but Kakuna is not. Is actually not the same thing.
Yeah. Metapod has eyes like that are backwards. It's very bizarre and
very
hilarious.
Dopey, weird looking.
I meant the episode where Ash's Metapod goes up against whoever else's Metapod, and they just use Harden over and over and stare at each other, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, Butterfree, I think pretty cool.
Okay,
pretty cool or peak?
Not peak.
Okay,
I do really love Butterfree. I
really like Butterfree.
It retains the cuteness factor of Caterpie, and I know this kind of undermines my argument about Caterpie, but Butterfree is just like a butterfly.
And also first Pokemon that you can get that has confusion.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
No doubt. And so many status effects moves.
Yeah.
Poison powder, sleep powder
helps you catch
Stun
Pokemon.
Spore.
Yeah, utility wise, Butterfree can learn fly. Butterfree's great. And cut, I think, as well.
Yep.
Butterfree's great. All right. Weedle. If Caterpie is mid at best, Weedle is. I kind of hate Weedle.
I can live with that.
In the I hate this.
Yes.
Just
Weedle's lame. What a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Huge
he
asshole.
Poisons you constantly when you fight him.
Early on, when you have like 12 health per Pokemon, getting poisoned is a fucking game ender. It's a bad time.
And then when you're trying to use Weedle, such a weak ass move.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Awful.
Weedle sucks.
Kakuna, hate this. Behind right.
Kakuna is not worse than Weedle.
Yeah, so Kakuna goes to the left of Weedle and I hate this.
You hate Weedle. I don't hate Weedle.
Kakuna?
Or sorry, I'm saying the wrong things. I don't hate Kakuna the way that I hate Weedle.
I just I hate because I like the next one so much. I hate having to get through that mid stage.
All right.
In the same way that I don't like Metapod, but Metapod gets a pass because it's funny. Kakuna's not funny, so I just hate Kakuna.
I'm down.
Okay.
Good for me.
Beedrill. It either the highest pretty cool or
it is
the
definitely
lowest
pretty cool. It is definitely pretty cool.
We'll put it at the top of pretty cool for now.
Okay. It's got drill arms. That's awesome.
It's fucking rad, dude.
It's kind of like low poly drill arms though. Like there's no texture on it, and so it just makes it feel kind of like he has actual hands in there, and he's just holding like plastic drill things.
He's got the
which is not as cool.
What are the the snack, the witch finger snack?
Yeah, exactly. Pringles.
Fuck, what are those?
Something with an F. They're not Funyuns.
No. What are those?
Oh, yeah.
If only there was a way for us to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pidgey.
Mid at best.
Yeah, I don't care for Pidgey. I'm gonna respect to your love for Caterpie. I will put Pidgey behind Caterpie.
Fine. Good.
Pidgeotto, cooler.
Yes.
It's still just kind of like a cool bird.
Yeah, but he's got longer feathers on top. Yeah, like it looks like it's the teenage years version.
He is cool. I think he's the low pretty cool.
How do you feel about Pidgeot?
Pidgeot goes up.
Okay, I think Pidgeotto probably belongs behind Wartortle in mid.
Okay,
and then I'm good with Pidgeot as a lowish, pretty cool.
Because like all the work
he's got all the work you
put in, all the work you put into getting Pidgeot makes it feel super worth it. Because he's also really strong, gets some great moves, some great flying type moves. Pidgeot's kind of like a staple Pokemon, a lot of run throughs. Just because
not for me, man. I pretty much bounce out because I think it's like he evolves to like level 36. That's a long time.
I mean, like through the mid game, he's a staple, and then he's one you replace later on. But you have good memories with Pidgeot
for sure.
Rattata.
Rattata, bro.
Sorry, Rattata. I'm gonna put in Mr. Meme.
You made me. Wait, we have to decide on a pronunciation first because you're making me second guess.
Rattata.
That's got to be correct.
Yes, it's Rattata. But I'm putting in Mr. Meme because when I was a kid, I thought it was Rattata.
I also thought it was Rattata.
You and I said that back and forth to each other for years. I think that's kind of funny, and also he's just a rat. Like it's the the stereotypical JRPG, you fight rats in the beginning to get stronger. Like they did that thing. I think that's funny.
Fair. Okay, I'm good with it. Raticate. No. I
hate Raticate.
You hate him?
Well, okay. No, he's low bad. He's low bad. Maybe I don't hate him because he does get Hyper Fang, and that's occasionally useful.
I mean, he learns Bite also, make him flinch, Dark type.
Yeah.
But like,
in the original releases, there was no Dark, but in Fire Red, Leaf Green, there was.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
For me, it's more, again, it's the vibes base. Like, he's just like a chonky, ugly rat.
Yeah.
Because like, Rattata has some cuteness factor. He's purple.
Right.
And then he just loses everything interesting visually.
He gets like his hamster build, but he still has the giant rat teeth.
Yeah, I think move him to hate. I hate him.
Okay.
He can be top of hate tier right now.
Okay.
Spearow
bad.
Really? I'm kind of a fan of Spearow just because he's such an asshole.
That's why I don't like him. Bad vibes.
You just think he's mean?
He's bad vibes. He's a mean Pidgey.
But I like that.
Okay. I mean,
you're right. He is mean,
and he's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like having Peck right away is nice when you're fighting on those bug types in the Viridian Forest, but he's so mean. I don't want to reward it. I'd rather use Gust.
Right. Certainly not a good Pokemon in the games, but in terms of vibes and like attitude, I'm kind of into his like, I'm just gonna be a dick.
It just like it doesn't feel like he's earned it. He's like a kid who's a dick, and you're like, you don't get to do that yet.
Like he's like a mini Karen kind of vibe.
Yeah, like you're just emulating someone older than you being a dick. You don't even really understand why you're mad.
Okay.
Now Fearow, on the other hand, understands why it's mad.
I hate Fearow.
I really hate Fearow.
Fearow is like it's Ho-Oh without the je ne sais quoi, you know? It's like basic Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
It's your yoga mom.
It's great value Ho-Oh.
Yeah. We have Ho-Oh at home.
We have Ho-Oh at home. Does he go... He's definitely after... He's lower than Raticate. I don't know if he's lower than Kakuna and Weedle, though.
I think where you got him right now is a good spot.
Okay, between Raticate and Kakuna. Okay.
Yeah.
Ekans, meme tier. His name is Snake backwards.
That's...
like...
That's awesome is what it is.
Yes. And I also, like... I like Ekans. I don't think it's a very good Pokemon. Like, if we were to put it in a normal category up here, it wouldn't shine through. And I do like it being called out in the meme category because of its name.
Okay.
Because it feels like...
Good with me.
Feels like Ekans gets a little bit of recognition that way for what it does right.
Okay.
Arbok is the same. It's Cobra. But it's like...
But with a K.
Yeah, and it feels lower effort because it's like they did the thing again.
I agree with that.
So I don't care as much about Arbok, except for the fact that it was on Team Rocket. Charbok!
That's fun.
That's
I do kind of like the design of Arbok with the
like face on the neck.
But it's also like, because it's purple, it makes it less intimidating as an actual Cobra.
Right.
So I don't know. To me, it's like it's mid at best.
That's what I was thinking.
Like maybe low end of mid. Put him above Pidgey.
Yeah, above Pidgey.
Pikachu.
Peak. Dude, I fucking love... I hate that everyone loves Pikachu because I want Pikachu to be mine and mine alone. I love Pikachu.
That's like my only... It
feels so basic.
Right. I'm not trying to be a hipster, but like that was always my thing of like, I was never a big fan of the Beatles. And not a big part of the reason why, but like a thing that made me extra not like the Beatles is how annoying people were about the Beatles. And Pikachu feels a little bit like that. The difference is Pikachu didn't ask for any of this.
That's true. We put that on Pikachu.
The fact that people are annoying about Pikachu is not Pikachu's fault.
Right.
Pikachu isn't asking people to do that. Pikachu isn't cultivating like a cult of personality around herself. I think Pikachu belongs higher up on Peak.
Yeah,
certainly above Charmeleon.
I'm holding placeholder. Yeah, I would put Pikachu behind Charizard for second place. And then you're not gonna like what I want to do with Raichu.
Okay.
So first for Pikachu in second place currently.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm thinking about the Pokemon I think are gonna go above Charizard. And
there aren't any.
or Pikachu, and they're not a lot of them, and that feels right for Pikachu to be in like the top 3 or 5.
That's fine.
Okay,
I'm good with that.
Raichu, better than Pikachu. Raichu is so fucking cool.
Raichu is very cool.
Almost exclusively because we used to have those toys of them, like the little plasticky rubbery figurines, and Raichu's tail was like
so awesome.
Fully articulated, like you could bend it around and whip it around
because it's all thin.
Yeah,
it's all thin like at the base, and it's got like the crazy lightning bolt.
Huge
the tail is the coolest part of Raichu.
100%.
I'm a huge Raichu fan in terms of the design. I love the coloration. I think it's more interesting than Pikachu's. I love that it's like more toned down. It's not just this on the nose bright yellow. However, I do feel like when I think about the vibe of Raichu, it has lost much of the uniqueness of Pikachu. Pikachu's got spunk, it's got cuteness, it's got some attitude, and Raichu just feels pretty chill comparatively.
You're right. Man, I love that toy of Raichu, though, man.
Oh, no doubt.
Carries it really far for me. I feel like above Blastoise. Even
Peak feels weird to me because Blastoise is so high, and I'm not as big a fan of Blastoise. So like a lot of these, like with Pikachu, I'm like, yeah, above Blastoise, but I don't know if I'd put it above Charmander. That's why it feels a little weird. We should move Blastoise down one spot. Can you live with that?
Yeah. So now how do you feel about Raichu?
I might still have Charmander above Raichu personally, but I'm not going to fight you if you're not with me there.
It feels weird to have Pikachu next to Raichu. It feels like there's something.
Well, it doesn't mean it's going to end that way.
I know, but there's something I don't like about it. So I'm moving it behind Charmander for now. Even though, I mean, I think I would like Raichu better than Charmander, but Charmander is a strong contender, so I'm okay. All right, Sandshrew.
I like Sandshrew.
I like Sandshrew a lot. I think he's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think he's on the higher end of pretty cool. I don't know if I put him above Bulbasaur, Ivysaur.
Yes, I think I'm with you.
Okay.
He's very cute.
Yes.
He's got the armadillo thing where you can like ball up. I like it.
Yeah. Defense curl.
Where are you on Sandslash?
I think Sandslash is great.
Sandslash is awesome.
Yeah.
I was always so bummed in the games because I always went Geodude.
I know.
Because you need a rock ground type. It's just necessary.
Yep.
And then like I randomly started like, no, screw this. I'm going Sandshrew Sandslash. And I loved it. Sandslash is great. It learns Slash, which is such a high critical hit move.
Huge.
And it's still got the ground type. Sandslash is great. Do you like? Would you put Sandslash above Sandshrew?
Yes.
Okay, because it's got totally different vibes.
Totally different.
The more like, I feel like Sandslash
again. Even though it's mostly because of the toy, because the Sandslash toy had all the spiky things on the back, and it just felt it had a good hand feel.
Yeah, it's got kind of like an echidna.
Yes.
Vibe to it.
Okay, never mind. I hate
with
it. I
giant
hate it now.
claws.
It's like Sonic adjacent. I hate it now.
Oh, well, Knuckles is cooler than Sonic if we're comparing the two of those. So at least it's more like the cool one.
Okay.
Knuckles.
Wait, Sandslash, I do like Sandslash more than Sandshrew. I don't know if I'm willing to put it above Bulbasaur.
Ivysaur?
Maybe
I might put him
Ivysaur.
above Ivysaur. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Female Nidoran.
Female Nidoran. It's just
Yeah.
Bad.
High bad.
I just don't care.
Maybe below Spearow. Because
Okay.
I know you at least like Spearow's spunk.
Yeah, Venusaur maybe should move down. I hate this. But we'll get there.
I'm looking at him right now. I kind of hate Venusaur.
He should move down. He should move down.
All right, congratulations.
He might move even lower than that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Nidorina. Nidorina.
Better than female Nidoran, I guess, because calling them male and female is weird. Like, they should have their own names.
Yeah.
And so at least she has her own name. Yeah, that's a good spot.
Yep. And then
Nidoqueen, I'm also not a fan of.
Nidoqueen's really powerful, though.
Yeah, but I don't like the design.
Yeah,
I think
neither.
And I hate the patriarchal society we live in, where Nidoqueen just looks like Nidoking with all the cool shit taken off of her design.
Yeah, and just like sections of her armor plating are boobs.
Yeah, it's lame.
Yeah.
I might even hate Nidoqueen. Because Nidoking, spoiler alert, is awesome.
I don't hate
That's
Nidoqueen
fine.
because she's so useful.
Put her above female Nidoran, but below Nidorina.
Okay. All right, male
Nidoran. I also don't like. It's better than female Nidoran.
I don't know that it's better than Nidoqueen.
Yeah, I think that's where he belongs.
Nidorino is
definitely better.
Cool. It's approaching cool. I think Nidorino is like bottom mid.
Good with me.
Okay.
I might even put him a little higher than that, like above Arbok.
Above Arbok. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Nidoking is pretty cool.
He is very pretty cool.
Yes. So
because he's got they got that ground type mixed with the poison type. That makes it like
that's
extra
true.
That's
true. He is.
I think that's that's exactly the right spot.
Right in front of
above
Sandslash. Yeah. Yep. All right, Clefairy.
Clefairy sucks.
Clefairy sucks and is super annoying.
Clefairy is like stage manager version of Jigglypuff.
Oh, thank you for finally saying it.
Yep.
I'm brave. I hate Clefairy.
I agree with you.
I think I hate Clefairy more than Venusaur.
More than Venusaur.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clefable.
I just think it's bad.
Yeah.
Clefable's not offensive to me, but I think it's bad. put a Clefable belongs above female Nidoran.
Yeah. Okay. Vulpix.
I am not liking that, because we have a natural bias to referring to Pokemon as he's.
You're right.
Because we're dudes, and I don't like that the Pokemon we generally refer to as she's are ending up on the lower end of this list. But that's not really our fault, right?
Yeah.
We didn't design these guys. Also, Pikachu's at number 2.
Right.
Weirdly, I always felt Blastoise was a she. Blastoise always vibed with me as a female Pokemon.
I just always...
A true queen. More of a queen than Nidoqueen, that's for sure.
That's, yes, absolutely. I always viewed Blastoise as like the dawn of the Squirtle Mafia. All right, Vulpix. Vulpix is a total
Vulpix
cutie.
I like. Very adorable. Very pretty cool.
Yeah. Behind Sandshrew or above Sandshrew?
I like it more than Sandshrew. I might like it more than Venusaur.
Ivysaur?
Yes.
Okay.
There's too many. There's too many, Kyle.
Hey, I'm not having trouble. That's all I'm saying.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. Okay. Ninetales.
It's because I'm playing Pokemon Emerald right now, and so I'm in Hoenn.
You're operating
versions.
on another level. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while since I played Pokemon Fire Red. It's been like 3 months. Straight out of my brain.
Ninetales is rad. Ninetales,
really?
I think Ninetales is very cool. It to me, Vulpix is like a little ballerina, and Ninetales is like an adult, a ballet dancer, like, doing one of the greats. I don't know what a great ballet is, but doing one of the greats.
The Nutcracker.
I think we just offended all ballet dancers.
I don't know how many ballet dancers are listening to this podcast or watching this video, but apologies.
I really do think Ninetales is rad. Do I like it better than Yeah, I like it better than Sandslash. It's cooler than Sandslash. Just because it has like that. What is the Norse wolf god?
Dude, I don't know.
Come on, Shay. Why don't you know that?
I grew up in the Midwest, as did you. Why would I know the Norse wolf god?
I can't remember the name, but it gives me.
Oh, was it in God of War Ragnarok?
Probably. Also, it's
Fenrir.
Like Fenrir, yeah. It gives me like.
How did I pull that,
dude? Nice job. It gives me some Fenrir vibes because it's like this, like it's so kind of like ethereal, and like
but I
elegant.
find Ninetales to be elegant, like exceptionally feminine. Like that's not what Fenrir gives at all. I'm not saying that is bad.
I just mean in that it has like this mystical quality.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it could be a legendary Pokemon. Ninetales gives me legendary Pokemon.
It needs a different different coloration.
Right. Yeah. But it definitely carries itself.
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like it's the regal, it's got like the peacock vibe to it with the crazy tails.
Yep.
It's got 9 of them,
All right, Jigglypuff.
I think that's a good spot.
Jigglypuff,
I like.
Jigglypuff.
I think Jigglypuff is pretty cool.
Low, pretty cool. Higher than
Above
Pidgeot.
Yes.
Pidgeot, yeah. Wigglytuff.
Okay, that's fine.
Wigglytuff is
bad.
mid.
Wigglytuff is bad.
Bad?
Wigglytuff sucks. Wigglytuff is bad. It looks terrible. It's not cute at all. Wigglytuff looks like Jigglypuff hooked up with a Clefairy.
That's true. Yeah, Wigglytuff is so Jigglypuff peaked in high school. Wigglytuff is like had a job for half a decade. Has been married for a couple of years, is getting ready to have kids, put on some weight.
But wouldn't that be the definition of peaked in high school? To me, like Wigglytuff never peaked.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like, because Wigglytuff is the evolution of Jigglypuff. If they are the same being,
I see. Okay.
then all of these kind of
Jigglypuff is the high school version.
Yes, yeah. At its peak. I think better than Nidorina.
I think that's a good spot.
Okay. Zubat, I hate this.
No.
I hate Zubat.
Yeah, Zubat sucks. Yes, top of I hate this, I think.
Okay.
Actually, probably not.
I feel like after Venusaur.
After Venusaur, yes.
Golbat, kind of cool. Mid to pretty cool.
He's mid. I think mid is a good spot. If we were talking Crobat, I'm a big Crobat fan.
Crobat is way cooler. All right.
But yeah, Golbat, his mouth's too big. It's like, I get it, but it's too big. Speaking as someone with a giant mouth, Golbat's mouth is too big.
All right, Golbat after Caterpie, after Nidorino.
No, after Nidorino for sure.
Above Arbok. See, I don't think above Arbok.
I think this is
above
correct.
Pidgey, below Arbok.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Oddish. I like Oddish.
Oddish is cute, but I just don't care that much about Oddish. Wow. Oddish just doesn't have that much going on.
You hate nature.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
I don't hate nature.
Absorb, like Oddish having Absorb feels like when you're playing a game and you realize that there's this whole other way in which you can play the game. Having a move like Absorb did that to my young brain, where I was like, oh, doing damage, like it becomes a different kind of calculus. It's not like move action economy. It becomes like a health damage economy where you can do less damage to them but also heal yourself. So it just feels like the game you're playing is a little different. I like that it opened up that kind of an option.
Yeah, I mean, you tie that on with like a poison powder,
or sleep
and
powder.
You're getting lots of that dot.
Right. Totally. That being said,
the early game utility I definitely understand with Oddish.
Yeah.
But like the vibe and the design, I have a much stronger reaction to Gloom and Vileplume in different ways. But Oddish doesn't really make me feel anything.
Yeah.
I think Oddish is mid.
Low mid, above Pidgey.
Yes.
Okay. Above Golbat?
Gloom. What? You don't like it?
Above Golbat? I kind of like Oddish more than Golbat.
Okay.
Because it's still cute.
You can put him above Arbok if you want. That won't bother me if that's how you feel.
I don't want to do that, but I do want to have it above Golbat. All right, Gloom.
Gloom goes straight to near the bottom of I hate this. Gloom is a disgusting piece of garbage.
See, that's why I think Gloom goes in the Mr. Meme category. Because he's just gross.
Yeah, but it ain't funny. It's just gross. Gloom goes Gloom goes at the motherfucking bottom, bitch.
It is the
Get out of here.
Drooling.
Gloom is disgusting.
He's just like farting out gases all the time and drooling. He's like
Horrible.
all the grossest bodily functions.
Yeah.
Vileplume,
and you're stuck with Gloom for such a long time.
Yeah.
So I think it was a leaf stone that you need, or I don't remember.
Right.
Is it it might even be a trade.
No, it's a leaf
but
stone.
Yeah, it might be a leaf stone. Vileplume I like.
I love
Vileplume.
I think Vileplume's mid. Above Arbok.
Above Oddish.
I would put him above Arbok.
Spot. That's a perfect spot.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Paris.
Paris is a little freak.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Paris, but Paris is a freak.
Paris is a tough one. Paris. It's got like mushrooms growing on his back. That's weird. He's got this giant lifeless doll's eyes. Like a doll's eyes.
Yeah, Paris might go in bad.
Paris is kind of fucked.
Paris creeps me out.
I think Paris is below Weedle and above Gloom.
You hate Paris? I don't hate Paris. I would put Paris in the bad tier.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Paris.
Damn, dude. He should be above Weedle. For sure. Paris is useful also.
Yeah,
he learns actually good.
Yeah, Paris
bug
does
type
learn
moves.
good moves. So maybe you're right. Maybe I don't hate him. Maybe he's at the end of bad.
I mean, if we're gonna put him in bad, he belongs above female Nidoran and Clefable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parasect is a dichotomous argument.
Yeah.
Because Parasect is even creepier than Paris. It's got like glassy white eyes, but Parasect is so awesome in the games.
Good.
It's like one of the ultimate best tier Pokemon.
Yeah.
I do not like the design at all.
No.
Do not like the vibes at all. But I feel like we got to give credit where credit's due. Parasect is like one of the best Pokemon for fighting any kind of psychic Pokemon.
Yeah.
Was my go-to against like a Mewtwo. But it's also bad.
Put it in pretty cool.
I know. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think it has to be below oddish and mid.
I hate it being there. I don't even like it being in mid.
I know. I don't.
It's so ugly.
Either. Then is it just
put
the
him at
highest
the top
bad?
Of bad?
Okay.
Yeah, he put top of bad. There you go.
Okay. All right. Venonat.
Venonat is very cute.
Yes.
I'm very much into Venonat's vibe. He's got little dude has so much anxiety.
Yeah.
And I have so much empathy for him.
I agree.
Is he pretty cool?
I don't think Venonat's cool. Therefore, he's mid. I would say mid above Pidgeot, below Wartortle.
Man, mid feels so mean to little Venonat.
I know.
He's sensitive.
I know.
But that's fine. Above Pidgeot is good.
He's high mid.
Venomoth is bad.
Yeah. Venomoth is all bad. No thank you to that. It's like it's a Paris that can fly.
Yeah,
so it's
which
more
makes
of a
it so
threat.
much more horrifying.
It's more of a threat.
Like right, like Paris started creepy as hell, and ended even more creepy. Venomoth started as a Venonat as being adorable, and then became creepy as hell.
Ugh.
Unnecessary. Do not evolve your Venonat.
It's the lowest bad, or do we hate Venomoth? I kind of hate...
I don't think I hate Venomoth.
I might hate Venomoth.
Because Venomoth has, like, again, going back to the kaiju stuff, Venomoth has a very clear, like, Mothra inspiration. And Mothra's okay in my book. It's the eyes, man. If you think about it. It's got the same Paris eyes where they're just, like, really bulbous and huge irises that are black, and it's creepy. Venonat's got, like, the cute, fly... whatever they're called, like where it's got like 100 little red eyes.
I can't get over the, how moths' wings are very soft and covered in dust, like a powder coating. Imagine that, but huge, and then with those awful eyes. Fucking, I hate that.
Okay. All right.
I hate that more than Ivysaur. I think I hate that more than Zubat.
I think so. Above Clefairy, though.
Yeah. That feels like the right spot. All right, Diglett.
I like Diglett.
Diglett is super cute. I would say Diglett is in the pretty cool low pretty cool.
Yeah, I might put him at the end of pretty cool.
Yeah, okay.
Behind Pidgeot.
Dugtrio.
Dugtrio is meme tier for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
It's got 3 dudes under there.
There's 3.
Just hugging each other.
Like, the idea that the Pokemon's evolution is just 3 of those dudes decided to be
hilarious.
Friends. That's great.
And it's not a Dodrio kind of vibe where like it's all 3 parts of the same body. You don't know what's going on.
I don't want to know what's going on under the ground.
Where do we
put him in the list of meme tier?
Right. He is not above Metapod.
Okay.
But I think he is second.
All right. Meowth.
Is Meowth a meme tier? That feels a little like on the nose. I feel like Meowth, that's where Meowth wants to be.
Yeah, but like, look. Go westward, young Meowth. What a great episode. What a great episode. And not that it's all about the show, but he brings humanity to Team Rocket in a way that the humans are incapable of doing.
This is true.
I don't know that doesn't make
Meowth.
him. That doesn't make him more memey, but I also like that he has a move where he just throws money at the other Pokemon to hurt them.
Where does the money come from?
Because
you collect it after.
He's printing money.
It's his little head, his little coin on his head.
That's actually kind of peak. You got a little money printing machine that can
infinite
talk?
Money farm.
Yeah.
If we're putting him in the meme tier, which I can live with, I think he belongs above Ekans and Rattata.
Yeah.
Maybe right there in the smack dab in the middle.
Okay. Persian, I'm not a cat person. I don't care about Persian. It's also like in the way that Ninetales feels very elegant and prideful or whatever. Persian is the cat version of that, which is far less interesting.
Dislikable.
Yes.
I
kind of
Persian.
I don't know that I hate Persian, but I do think Persian's bad.
Yes, I do not hate Persian, but I definitely think Persian is bad.
Top of bad, I would put Persian. Because it doesn't disgust me the way that Parasect does.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I feel like it has a couple of good moves. Like it can do bite and stuff too. And that's not. All right, Psyduck is meme.
Meme, 100%.
Above Meowth.
Yes.
Maybe above Dugtrio.
Okay. Sorry, yes, Dugtrio. Yes.
Below Metapod.
Yes.
See, I feel like Psyduck has more meme power than Metapod, big time. Psyduck has.
That's true.
I feel like Psyduck is the most memeable energy.
Could be.
Because it's the most identifiable situationally.
Psyduck is all of us.
Sigh, like all day, every day, brother. That's me too. Golduck is a badass.
Golduck, okay, thank God. Golduck is peak. I am one of the biggest Golduck defenders. Golduck is such an underutilized Pokemon.
Yes.
No one uses Golduck. But the fact that he has great water moves and some psychic moves, he's a huge badass.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder if you can teach Golduck Hyper Beam. Because he's got that, gem in his head.
Right, yeah.
Requires more research.
I would put Golduck above Charmeleon. I don't know how you feel about that.
Okay, yes.
But I think
I'm
he is
that.
cooler.
Golduck can learn Hyper Beam, baby.
Okay.
Golduck rules.
Awesome. All right, Mankey. I like Mankey.
Mankey's pretty cool.
I like Mankey.
Mankey is pretty cool. I think he's a low pretty cool.
Not above Jigglypuff. Maybe
I think he belongs
Pidgeot.
at the bottom. No, I think he belongs at the bottom.
You're right. He's not better than Diglett. All right, Primeape
is awesome.
Primeape is really cool.
He's insane, dude.
Yeah.
He has an anime rage mark in his character design.
Right. And he's got a pig nose. I mean, so does Mankey, but man,
you can tell that Primeape got
Primeape.
Bullied relentlessly for that pig nose,
came out the other side way cooler.
Yeah. I don't really think he's peak.
He's right on the edge for me.
Yeah. We need to reserve the peak.
I think you're right.
We've got a lot of good peaks, but I think putting him at top pretty cool is good with me.
Okay. I do like him more than Beedrill, so top of pretty cool. Growlithe.
Is also pretty
Growlithe. Cool. I would put Growlithe above Ninetales.
Yeah, I might put him above Nidoking, actually. Growlithe is so... I mean, he's a fire dog, man.
Yeah, but...
if you think about the coolest type of animal, a dog. And the coolest type of Pokemon element, fire.
Yeah. Fire dog.
That's awesome. He's a fire dog.
I was going to say he goes behind Nidoking, and then Arcanine goes in front of Nidoking. Because I think Arcanine is awesomer.
Yeah, the problem with that, though, is that Arcanine is definitely in peak.
Oh, okay.
100% Arcanine is in peak.
Okay, so yeah, okay, you know what? Growlithe behind Bulbasaur ahead of Nidoking. That's fine with me. Arcanine
should be above Blastoise.
Yes, agreed. Arcanine above Blastoise.
Arcanine is one of the best designed Pokemon
it's so
that there is. He's Cerberus with only one head.
Mm-hmm.
He's awesome.
So a dog.
He learns great moves.
Uh-huh.
I just mean he has that same legendary energy that you've been talking about.
Right, yeah. In the way that Ninetales has, Arcanine totally does, but cuter.
Arcanine is like the precursor to the legendary dogs.
Right, yeah.
In Gold, Silver, and Crystal.
Suicune,
like he would slot right in with the three of them.
It's Suicune,
Entei, and Raichu.
Okay.
He's like Entei. Entei is like Gandalf the White. Arcanine is to he's Gandalf the Gray, basically.
Yes. Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
Okay.
Poliwag. I think it's also very cute.
Yeah.
I don't know that he belongs in pretty cool. I think maybe
mid.
He's like a high mid.
I think he's below Venonat.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Poliwhirl, I don't care about as much as Poliwag.
Yeah, I like anyone that's wearing gloves, I think is just a cool move.
Fun.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's fun.
But yeah, I think when I think about Poliwag and Poliwhirl again, teenage, he's cooler, but I don't care about him as much as Poliwag.
He's below
because he's not cute.
In mid.
Okay.
Above Arbok, below Vileplume.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Poliwrath,
cool. I think has got to be higher because he's mad all the time.
I think he might be pretty cool. Poliwrath might be bottom of pretty cool.
My
or
only
above
issue
Mankey.
though is like what's going on with the mouth though for all three of these guys. Like what's going on there?
Yeah,
it's just kind of weird and creepy.
Poliwag's got the little pink circle. Poliwhirl's mouth is like super tiny between its eyes, and then Poliwrath like gets a little bit more shoulders, and so the mouth is given a little bit more space there above the swirl. But
yeah, and the swirl's also just weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
I think he's okay there. I guess I'm in my mind like I don't know that Poliwrath belongs in pretty cool, but he probably does. I think that's a decent spot.
All right, Abra
is very cute. Literally a useless Pokemon in the video game.
I think he belongs in bad at the top.
Put him at the top. Yeah.
Kadabra is pretty
dope.
Cool. On the high end of pretty cool.
Yes.
Below Growlithe.
That might still be a little too high. I would keep moving him down. Yeah. I would maybe put him below Vulpix.
So after Sandslash and Vulpix, above Ivysaur.
Because if you think about it, Kadabra is definitely pretty cool, but he's like in all facets just a less good version of Alakazam.
I know. And
there's no defining.
And Alakazam is peak, and I think he goes above. I think he also goes above Blastoise, but below Arcanine.
Okay. Like IMO, Alakazam is the best Pokemon in the entire video game.
Yes, but he's a pain in the ass to get because you have to trade for him.
Yes,
and that knocks him down a peg. And also,
just in terms of moveset, special attack,
like he's a cool Pokemon. I don't care about him.
Then maybe you should move down. Maybe he goes above Golduck.
Yeah. Because I really feel like Alakazam is only that high because of how powerful he is.
Which is a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Powerful vibes.
That's true. Machop.
Machop I like.
I do like Machop. He's a good early game get. He's got a couple powerful moves.
Machop is pretty cool. I think Machop is the bottom of pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't like him.
I'm not as big a fan. I'm not as big a fan of Machoke or Machamp. I think they both look like freaks.
Agreed.
I think they look like they smell. They look like they slather themselves in whatever oil that bodybuilders put on for competitions.
Yeah.
I don't like that they're wearing belts. It's weird. Pokemon don't need belts.
Well, yeah, they're like pro wrestlers, but it's strange that like if you think about it, it's part of their body.
Yeah,
that's fucking
the veins.
Crazy.
It's like his skin has split.
Yeah,
I think Machoke is bad.
I agree that Machoke is bad. I think it is worse than.
I might put him just right above Paris there.
Yeah. Yep. That feels
He doesn't
right.
have the creep factor of Paris. Although if Machoke was real, Machoke would definitely be a creep.
Oh, 100%. Machamp is very powerful, but I hate looking at him. Look at his big wide lips. Do not like Machamp.
Do not like Machamp.
I kind of hate Machamp.
If you're gonna put Machamp,
looking at him.
If you're gonna put Machamp in hate, Machoke belongs in hate. Because Machamp is far more tolerable to me than Machoke. He doesn't have the split, veiny arms.
Yeah. Maybe we
thing.
flip-flop those two.
Okay. I'm listening.
Machoke goes below Zubat, but above Venomoth. And Machamp
goes exactly where you had.
Paris.
Done.
Okay. Bellsprout sucks. But I like his gumption. It feels like he's go with the flow while still getting shit done. You know what I mean?
All right.
It's like a drunken monk style of fighting. Like he's like stumbling his way through life and like somehow miraculously succeeding at things, which I kind of appreciate, but also he's dumb because he's a plant.
Yeah, I just think of like Plants vs. Zombies when I see Bellsprout.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty mid. He's certainly not bad. I would put him like
above Pidgey.
Okay. Yeah.
Below Golbat.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Weepin' Bell.
Will you scroll down?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yep.
Weepin' Bell. I'm trying to remember from the show because Weepin' Bell got a lot of play with Team Rocket in like a Mr. Meme category, but I don't know that he's totally justified as a Mr. Meme.
I agree. Here. I think he's just mid. I would put him almost directly above Bellsprout because I just kind of don't feel strongly.
Yeah, he's got like the goofball factor with the giant eyes and the giant mouth, where like he's kind of silly and dumb, which makes me like him more. No, because I do like Oddish. I think maybe he goes above Golbat.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Victory Bell I do not care about.
No, I don't like the Venus flytrap model. I think Victory Bell is bad. I don't hate it, but I think it is bad. Above Machamp.
Oh, Victory Bell is not as bad as like Wigglytuff.
Yeah.
I would put it above Wigglytuff, and that's a good spot.
Okay. Tentacool.
I have warmed to Tentacool over the years. I was never a fan. Water poison, like why? And also he just looks like a squid. The red bulbous things are kind of odd.
Yeah.
But I've like warmed to him.
Okay.
Where I don't dislike Tentacool. I don't think Tentacool is any higher than low mid. How do you feel about Tentacool?
I'd put him bottom of mid. Like I like Pidgey more than Tentacool.
Okay.
And I think it's mostly because of like Pidgey becomes Pidgeot at some point. So there's like a little bit of future knowledge there. Tentacruel. I don't have strong feelings on Tentacruel.
Yeah, I kind of want to have strong feelings about Tentacruel, but I'm with you. I think Tentacruel is probably just mid.
Yeah.
Like a higher mid. Because Tentacruel should be badass. It's got the design for it with like the dark slanted eyes. It looks mad.
Yeah. Behind Weepin' Bell.
He goes above Weepin' Bell.
Okay.
I think that's a good spot.
Okay. Geodude.
That's my boy.
Great.
Geodude is peak. I would put Geodude at the bottom of peak.
Okay.
I'm a big Geodude fan.
Yep. Graveler
I hate. I hate Golem also. I hate both of them. I hate both of them.
I like Golem.
Golem is one of the worst designs in the entire game. It looks there's no resemblance to anything.
It is terrible. It's like Golem looks like Geodude had a parasite, like he contracted a parasite, and it grew within his body, and he evolved into Graveler. It became more of a round shape, but that parasite continued to grow. The cancer continued to grow within him, and then you trade him, and through the process of trading him, the parasite bursts forth from Graveler's body and just uses it as a house. It's fucking crazy. All right, Graveler.
I mostly hate Graveler because it's such a big downgrade from the awesome design of Geodude.
Yeah.
Graveler is a great Pokemon, as is Golem. But again, Golem's tougher because you got to trade in order to get it.
Right.
So, like, usability-wise, Graveler is one of the best Pokemon in the game. In terms of, like, accessibility plus power equals awesomeness.
Yeah.
Graveler is one of the best Pokemon. But I hate the design.
So where does it put him?
I don't know. It's tough.
Is he going mid?
I still think he might belong in bad.
Like behind Abra and bad?
Yeah. I really don't like the design at all.
Yeah. And then
he looks like he's falling apart. And then Golem looks like he's constipated.
The way he's crouching.
Yeah. And just that he's like a solid rock with like very little texture.
He looks like he's
a dehydrated piece of shit.
He's a soccer
literally
ball made out of stone with a little happy lizard guy jumping out going, gotcha. Golem.
You said you like Golem.
I do. I do like Golem.
I would put him right where you had him. I hate that design. But I'll keep him out of hate this just because he's so good.
It's funny.
But funny doesn't belong in mid. That's kind of my thing. Like, he's funny. It's funny how stupid he looks.
Yeah.
But he belongs in bad because of that.
Yeah.
See, so many of these bads are just like boring bad.
Right.
And he's got the meme ability of being bad. Yeah, that's true. And he is so powerful.
Right.
Maybe he goes right above Graveler.
Yeah.
No, he goes right behind Graveler.
Behind Graveler?
Yeah, the design sucks. He's a pain in the ass to get. He is extremely powerful, but it's not worth it.
Okay.
I would much rather keep Graveler because I don't want to look at Golem.
That's fair. All right, Ponyta.
Ponyta's fine.
Yeah, Ponyta's mid. Like the middle of
I would
mid.
maybe like underneath Bellsprout.
Okay.
You like Ponyta more?
Low mid? I like Ponyta more than
I think
Bellsprout.
low mid. Okay.
And more than Golbat.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm not passionate about it. I just think it's kind of a boring design.
Yeah. Rapidash
I just think is a much better. Yeah, it's got that ethereal. So many of the fire Pokemon have this like mystical quality to them. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Rapidash is pretty cool. Like a low tier. Maybe the bottom.
I like Rapidash more than Machop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Slowpoke. Slowpoke is
meme tier. Easy.
Above Meowth, but below Dugtrio.
Yeah. Slowpoke is kind of like the lame version of Psyduck.
Yes, totally.
Which in some ways is like more memeable, but
yeah. And then I think
Slowbro is bad. I might hate Slowbro.
But okay, the thing I like about Slowbro is he's the combination of Slowpoke and Cloyster.
That's why it's so creepy.
It's crazy.
It's like two Pokemon fused together.
Yeah, it's like the humans is the Pokemon centipede.
Cloyster is fucking badass. And look what happens to it when it merges with Slowpoke. It looks stupid.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hate Slowbro.
I don't hate him. I like how doofy he looks. It's the similar Golem thing for me. I like how doofy he looks. And I think it's interesting that it's two Pokemon fused together. But you're right, that is like some weird body horror shit.
Yeah, that's why I hate it.
Yeah, maybe it's at the very bottom of bad because of that.
Like, see, that's where, like, if you're going to put him at the bottom of bad, he belongs at the top of I hate it. Because I hate it.
Fine.
And he can go at the top. That's fine.
All right, Magnemite. Magnemite's mid. Low mid.
Yeah.
Below Bellsprout. Above Pidgey.
Done.
Magneton.
Very powerful.
What if you had 3 Magnemites?
What if you had 3 Magnemite?
It's
mid times 3 equals higher mid.
Right. It's a not funny Doug Trio. Because it's the same idea, but it's just not funny. More power
above Golbat.
Yes, below Ponyta. Farfetch'd is cool.
Peak.
Yes, thank you for saying.
Maybe he might not be peak, but he's right up there. Because usability wise,
like if Primeape isn't peak, Farfetch'd isn't, because Farfetch'd is below Primeape and above Beedrill.
I'm good with that.
Okay,
we should speak on Farfetch'd because he is awesome.
Yeah,
it is a bummer that he does not evolve.
I know.
I love the design. I mean, he's a leak wielding duck ninja.
Yeah,
that's badass.
And he's like also like like a soldier. The way he moves, like he's always saluting things. Like he should have a like Commander Farfetch'd.
Well, that's what they did in whatever it was. Was it Sword and Shield that they introduced the evolution to Surfetch'd? I think it was Sword and Shield that did. I don't remember. It might have been an earlier one. But yeah, he becomes Surfetch'd, and the leak becomes a giant lance, and he's got a shield.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I like the design less, but it is very cool. Yeah. It's like a huge lance.
Nice.
But yeah, Farfetch'd is great. I love that he can hold the item, the leak, and it gives him higher critical hit ratio. He already learns a bunch of like high critical hit moves, like Fury Cutter, and I think there's another one that I can't remember. I think he learns False Swipe, maybe. The like one that leaves 1 HP, which is also really usable.
Right.
He can learn Fly. He can learn Cut. Very, very usable Pokemon.
Yeah, he's got a Unibrow.
Because he doesn't evolve, he kind of hits his like skill ceiling pretty early on.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right, Doduo.
Doduo, I think, is bad. Doduo,
I think I agree.
Is creepy. Not like he is a creep or they are a creep. Our first non-binary Pokemon, but literally because there's 2 of them, who knows? But he's creepy.
Yeah,
it's creepy that it's got 2 heads.
It's a conjoined twin.
Yeah, I don't like that. Because like Magneton, Doug Trio, theoretically, right? It's 3 Pokemon that join.
Right.
Doduo starts like this.
Yeah.
It's Siamese.
Yes.
It's got 2 heads but 1 body. No, thank you.
I think where I have it is right after Wigglytuff.
Okay.
Lower.
That's where I was
Nidoqueen.
thinking. Okay, I'm good with that.
Dodrio further down the rabbit hole of nightmares into I hate this.
Yeah, just a mad version of it.
Yeah.
Try Attack is a great move.
Yeah.
But that's it.
I don't hate it as much as Machoke.
Can Dodrio even learn Fly? Like, did they keep it
I don't know.
accurate to real life? No, Dodrio cannot learn Fly. Yeah, what a useless flying Pokemon.
Yeah.
Horrible.
All right, Seal. Seal's a cutie.
Scroll down.
Oh, yep. Seal's a cutie.
Yes, I don't have strong passion for Seal.
Me neither, but it is cute. I think it's like mid.
Yeah,
like below
solid
Oddish.
mid.
Maybe below.
Sure.
Below Weepinbell.
I would put him above Oddish.
Above Oddish.
Because it's got that like the like it's a seal, like a real life seal, which is very cute.
Dugong, the cow of the sea.
Yeah, I really don't like the design, but Dugong is a really good Pokemon because it can learn so many ice moves. Yeah. It can learn. I think it can learn Blizzard also.
I don't.
So the usability is there,
right? But I like the design less.
Yeah, vibes based. I think it goes below. Maybe right above Pony. No, it should go above. Maybe just behind Oddish.
Okay. All right. Grimer.
No, thank you.
No, I hate Grimer. I hate this.
You hate it?
I hate Grimer. More than Zubat, less than Dodrio. I'm like, why would you ever want to go near that?
I would put Grimer below Dodrio.
Okay. And then Muck.
Muck is even worse.
Even worse.
Put them right next to each other. Yeah. Not as bad as Machop or Machoke, but still gross.
All right, Shelder.
Shelder is adorable. Shelder is pretty cool in my book.
Okay. I agree.
Look at that tongue.
Above Poliwrath, below Diglett.
Done.
Cloyster.
Cloyster is
very
at
good.
least a very high pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cloyster is awesome. Super high defense, high HP.
Above Nidoking.
Learns awesome moves.
Below Growlithe.
Solid.
Yeah.
It's got a cool design.
Yeah.
Spiky.
It's got, like, the
very intimidating.
Shell.
Yeah.
And it's got like a Ghastly face in there too. It makes me feel like it's just Ghastly. I mean, it's clearly the pearl inside the shell, but it's just like, what if Ghastly was in a shell? Speaking of, Ghastly is next.
Yeah, I think Ghastly is like a low pretty cool. I do like Ghastly, but it's pretty simple.
Yeah, I don't... In a similar way that I really liked Oddish for introducing like a new way to play and think about battles, Ghost type kind of did the same thing. Because it's like, oh, they're really useful in this specific instance, these specific type matchups. It's really, really good.
I do feel like the move set is pretty weak though. Like it has a lot of. I thought you were going the route of like it has a lot of moves that do like self harm to attack,
like spite,
like curse stuff. And
curse.
Yeah.
It is cool because it's a ghost. Is it cooler than Machop? I think so.
Yeah, that's a good spot for it.
Okay. Haunter,
I think is awesome.
Haunter's very good.
Haunter, is above Ghastly for sure.
Yeah.
I think above like a mid to high, pretty cool.
Is
I would put Haunter above Shelder. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I like it better than Pidgeot, Diglett, Shelder, Poliwrath. Yeah.
I'm good.
Gengar, I fucking love Gengar, dude.
Gengar might be meme tier.
I think you're right, actually. I think you're right.
Gengar, I've used this too much, so it's losing its impact, but Gengar is a freak. Look at that dude.
He's the Wario of Pokemon.
Yes. Yeah.
And as such, he goes above Slowpoke. Onyx is cool.
Onyx is cool, but I think he belongs in mid.
It's
again, he doesn't evolve.
Well, it's cooler when he can become Steelix later.
Totally.
So like I think you're right. He's in mid. Behind Vileplume.
Done.
Okay. Drowsy
I like.
Yeah, like
the design is so ugly,
pudgy,
but I like it.
Yeah.
I'd put him in high mid, in like maybe squashed in between Venonat and Poliwag right there.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yep, I agree. I like him better than Poliwag, not as much as Venonat. All right, Hypno's pretty cool.
Hypno's underrated, man.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think he's like kind of a high.
Alakazam
cool.
Gets all the love, but that's pretty high.
Well,
let me see.
I like Hypno.
Yeah, because he's at the end of the day, he's still ugly though.
He is a big uggo.
He's like pretty ugly.
He lost weight, and it was one of those rare instances where it's like, I kind of wish you would have kept the weight on, man.
Yeah. The dad bod looks better on you. Yeah, maybe right there below Butterfree.
Okay. All right, we have Krabby.
I don't give a shit about Krabby.
I don't care at all. Kind of like Krabby. I think he's the bottom of mid.
Done. Kingler is better than Krabby.
Yes.
He's got the giant crab.
Kingler should be like claw. Kingler's above Dugong, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so. In terms of like, okay, actually, like putting on my vibes hat.
Yeah.
Because like Dugong is definitely a better Pokemon, in the game.
But I don't like Dugong.
Kingler, I think the giant claw is pretty sick.
Yeah, oversized claw. And he's got the extra spike, so he looks like King Poseidon from Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to use Kingler once. I did use him in like one playthrough. And I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Because he's just not a good Pokemon.
Yeah. But like you kind of want to use him.
Yes.
Because he gives powerful vibes. All right. Voltorb.
Voltorb I'm not a fan of.
I don't like Voltorb.
I find him annoying.
I think he is
I hate
bad.
fighting against him. He learns Explosion. He learns Sonic Boom, which is a really annoying move early in the game.
Yes. I think Voltorb is bad.
He has moves that will paralyze you. Yeah, not a Voltorb fan.
I think he's worse than Victory Bell, not as bad as Wigglytuff.
Done.
Electrode
I hate.
Oh, see,
I hate.
See, I like Electrode, like, because Voltorb's angry, but Electrode is like, yo, you got punked, bro. Welcome to my TV show, Punked.
The design is so bad.
It's awful. It's so dumb. And
like,
the fact that the red and white just get flipped.
Yes, dude. There's a reason why they designed Pokeballs to have red on the top and white on the bottom. Because it looks way better than white on the top and red on the bottom.
Right.
It looks terrible. He's got a unibrow. Look at his stupid shit-eating grin.
Yeah, dude.
I hate Electrode.
He's the oh my god, why can't I think of his fucking name? The guy who would always laugh at SNL sketches and now has his own talk show, and it's
Jimmy Fallon.
He's the Jimmy Fallon of the electric Pokemon universe.
Yeah. And you're saying that doesn't belong in the hate tier?
Yeah, you're right. I do kind of hate it. I don't hate it as much. I hate it more than Zubat. Not as much as Dodrio.
Fine. I can live with that.
That's not true. Behind Dodrio.
That's the correct answer. See, I can give and take as long as you come to the right solution by yourself.
Okay. Execute.
Execute also hate.
Yeah.
Hate. Near the bottom. Maybe like below Weedle, above Gloom. Execute is one of them is cracked.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
He's about to be.
Executor also hate.
Yes. I just
put him right fucking
like...
above Execute.
Yeah. You know, I was about to put him above Weedle, but nah.
Disgusting Pokemon.
All right, Cubone.
Cubone is peak.
See,
he wears the skull of his dead mom. That is so fucking goth.
I like Marowak more than Cubone. Can they both be in peak?
No. Marowak is a strong, like, mid pretty cool to me. I am also a big fan of Marowak. But Cubone is, like, kind of iconic.
Yeah. Okay. So Cubone above Geodude? No. Behind Geodude.
At the bottom. He's at the bottom, yeah.
And so you're saying spot. Marowak is in pretty cool. Maybe
yeah,
behind
I think Marowak
Haunter?
Is like mid to high. I would put Cubone or Marowak above Haunter. I might put Marowak right behind Kadabra, maybe before Kadabra.
Well, so now yes, it's definitely before Kadabra, but I'm having a moment where I think Jigglypuff should be higher.
Okay. You want to put Jigglypuff above Ivysaur?
I do.
Do you think it should go higher than that?
No, because Kadabra's there, and that would be crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for Marowak.
It might be Jigglypuff below Ivysaur.
I'm not going to argue with that.
No. Jigglypuff has a whole song. It sings, and it just wants to be famous.
Yeah.
Let Jigglypuff be famous.
Not great, though.
All right.
Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan.
These are
Which
cool.
do you like more?
I think I like Hitmonchan more.
See, I like Hitmonlee more.
I thought you were going to say that.
I like the simplicity of it.
Yeah, see,
of the design.
Because I like Hitmonchan because the versatility of the moves that it can use, the different kinds of punches and the elements and stuff make it more versatile. But at the same time, it is less strong. So there's a little
Hitmonlee's like Hitmonlee's got the high risk, high reward sort of vibe to it.
Right.
In terms of its moveset.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hitmonchan definitely has the versatility. But it also just in terms of like vibe and design, I just like the design of Hitmonlee more. He just looks cool.
Yeah, I think I can get along with that.
Hitmonchan also looks cool. I'm not taking anything away from Hitmonchan.
I think they both belong in pretty cool.
I agree.
I think they belong below Kadabra.
Disagree. I would put Hitmonchan... Yeah, I would put Hitmonchan above Marowak.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry, what did I say Hitmonchan? Hitmonlee I would put above Marowak.
Really? Okay. As long as Hitmonchan is not.
That's fine. Hitmonchan goes...
After Jigglypuff.
Behind Ivysaur?
Yes, behind Ivysaur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lickitung is meme. It's above Slowpoke, but below Gengar. In the meme ability. Coughing, just a nasty, stinky lad. I don't care for Coughing.
Are Coughing and Wheezing both meme tier?
See, they can't be meme tier just because they're with Team Rocket.
No. Look at them. That's why they're meme tier. Look at them. Look at their faces.
Yeah. Okay.
They're oozing gas and happy about it.
I like that Weezing's voice is just Weezing.
Yeah.
Weezing.
It's
He's
amazing.
Just dying. Like, stop smoking, dude. Give it up.
Use a patch. I think they're both meme tier. I think Weezing is probably above Coughing in meme tier.
Both below Meowth.
Love it.
Okay. Rhydon.
Rhyhorn.
Sorry. Yes. Rhyhorn.
That's why we're both here. We're keeping each other honest.
You're right.
Rhyhorn I like. Rhyhorn I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. Low pretty cool. Below Machop. Yes.
Done. I like rhinoceroses.
Yeah.
They're a cool animal that don't get enough credit, and I'm very glad that Rhyhorn is imitating that. I am bummed by the design of Rhydon
because it just looks like another
Rhyhorn. Yeah, it looks like a kitty version.
It looks like another Nidoking.
Yeah, like Rhyhorn has some edge.
Really powerful.
Rhyhorn is awesome.
Yeah,
and unlike the TV show, you cannot use Thunderbolt on it and beat it by hitting it in the horn.
Right.
Fake news. I think Rhydon is definitely also pretty cool. I think Rhydon belongs above Rhyhorn. I might put Rhydon
above Poliwrath, below Shelder and Diglett. Above Shelder, below Diglett.
That feels so weird to do because Rhydon is so powerful, like below Diglett and Shelder. But the
design's a little disappointing. I think below Diglett is the right move.
Good with me.
Okay. Chansey.
I don't know how I feel about Chansey.
I feel like Chansey is meme.
I could see Chansey going in meme. It's one of the most unique, usable Pokemons.
Chansey.
Yes.
Yep. After
below
Coughing.
Wheezing.
Yeah.
Yep. Wheezing and Coughing. Yep.
All right, Tangela, this little freak. I love this person.
Love him.
I love Tangela. I think
he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not hardly at all useful.
No. But I do.
But very cute design.
Below Ghastly. I like Ghastly more than Tangela.
Okay. That's good with me.
Okay.
Tangela should go below Machop also.
Okay. Fine with that.
I'm a big Machop guy.
Fine with that. Kangaskhan. It's a weird one.
Cool idea. Weird one.
Yeah, bad implementation on the idea.
They're all female.
Right.
But they have babies. How? Are they not mammals? Because they look like they're supposed to be mammals.
Part of the mystery, bro.
Yeah, I'm not a big Kangaskhan person.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
I think Kangaskhan's kind of bad tier. Like below Abra in the bad tier.
Yeah. Is it better than Graveler? Is Kangaskhan better than Graveler? I think maybe
I feel like Kangaskhan's got some good moves in there, and I like.
So does Graveler, though.
I like the pouch.
You do. See, I thought. Yeah, I do not. I do not like the pouch vibe.
So you're thinking below Graveler?
Like, if they wanted to go kangaroo inspiration, I feel like they could have done it a little bit more literal. Like, make it a more agile type Pokemon. It just looks... Yeah. It's a weird fit for, like, this big hulking thing.
Right. That's fair. Horsey.
Horsey is cute.
Yeah.
I think Horsey belongs right next to all the other really cute, pretty cool Pokemon. Like, in the low end of pretty cool. Maybe Horsey's mid. Because Horsey doesn't speak to me as much as, like, Tangela does or Diglett. Not even as much as Venonat. I think Horsey belongs above Poliwag.
Really?
Personally. But
okay.
The reason we're doing this together is that you don't have to just agree silently.
No, I'm thinking. I was going to put him below. But Horsey's cute.
No, I changed my mind. Because I like Caterpie more than Horsey.
Right. That's
maybe Horsey goes above Onix. Is Oddish too low? Yes. I'm not a huge Oddish person, but Oddish is pretty low on this list compared to
too low.
You were a big fan of Oddish
after Onix.
Cool.
Okay, there we go. So Horsey is before Onix, and now Oddish is after Onix.
Yep.
Seadra,
I think, is a very cool design.
Yeah.
But I'm not passionate about Seadra.
I think Seadra's pretty cool. Again, Seadra can learn, can't it learn, like, a couple dragon moves?
Yeah, but dragon type is not strong in the original games.
That's fair.
Like, it's high attack power, but it's like, it's weak and strong against is not. Like, if you want to put Seadra in pretty cool, I think Seadra belongs at the bottom of pretty cool.
I think Seadra's cooler than Rhyhorn.
Rhyhorn. Yeah, okay. But I don't think Seadra's cooler than Tangela.
So you're saying there? After Tangela?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Goldeen. Goldeen's kind of bad.
Bottom. Yeah, I was going to say
top
bottom
bad
mid.
Or bottom mid?
Yeah, I think bottom mid is good. We put Krabby in bottom mid. I think Goldeen belongs right behind Krabby. Seeking, I think, is bad.
Yeah.
Like, Goldeen is just a fucking fish. It's just a goldfish with a little horn. Seadra has got some problems.
Seeking.
Sorry, Seeking has diarrhea. Seeking is a dad. He is a middle-aged dad. He just sits on the toilet to avoid the kids. He works outside to avoid his kids.
I think after Parasect is the right spot. To avoid his
kids. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. Staryu's cool. It's an interesting one. Like, it talks out of the gem in the middle of it, which is weird. Like, the gem flashes when it talks. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's got a good moveset. It can
spin.
Mm-hmm.
I think Staryu is pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that I would put Staryu that high.
Like the bottom of pretty cool, maybe? Or would it... Oh, yeah, it's not as cool as Wartortle or Venonat or Drowsy.
Yeah, like, I think Staryu goes, like, right above Horsey is where I would put Staryu.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Starmie, I think, is pretty cool.
Yeah. Starmie, it's just two
Very
Staryus
powerful.
that turned purple, and one went behind the other. It's kind of cool. It's like Super Saiyan Staryu. Cooler than Seeking. Or, sorry,
Definitely. Seadra, yeah.
I kind of like it more than Tangela and
I'm with you.
And Ghastly and Rapidash. Do I like it better than Mankey?
I do not like it more than Mankey.
Okay.
I think that's a good spot.
I'm good with it there. Hey, guess what? It's Mr. Mime.
Where do you think he belongs?
In the meme category, in front of Dugtrio.
I think he goes above Metapod.
Okay. But below Psyduck?
Below Psyduck.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Scyther? Peak.
Put Scyther at the fucking top of this fucking list. Scyther is number 1.
Scyther!
I was joking when I said that nothing was going above Charizard, but Scyther goes above Charizard. It is the coolest Pokemon. Look, every Pokemon says its name to talk. Scyther fucking screams its name exclusively. Scyther can go at number 3. That's the lowest I will go with Scyther.
Okay. All right.
Look at how fucking cool he is.
Scyther rules, dude. It's not Pikachu.
It's not Pikachu. It's not Pikachu. Whatever. Scyther's awesome. Scyther's number 1 in my heart.
Okay. Jinx?
Meme tier. Racist ass bullshit. Maybe we don't. Maybe it doesn't belong in meme just because it goes at the bottom of hate. Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Jinx is the day before of Pokemon. It's a Pokemon so offensive that we don't even want to make fun of it.
Right. Yep.
Electabuzz.
Electabuzz.
I like Electabuzz. I do not love Electabuzz.
I want to like Electabuzz more than I do because I feel bad for it.
I like Elekid more than I like Electabuzz because it looks like he's got little plugs on his head.
Yeah, Elekid's great.
Whatever the third evolution is, I do not like.
I think Electabuzz goes after Arbok.
I would put him above Arbok.
Really?
He's got cool patterns on him with the electric shit. Like they both have Arbok and Electabuzz both have pretty loud patterns.
You're right.
On their midsections, and I think Electabuzz's is cooler.
Okay.
Ironically, Poliwhirl also has a pretty loud pattern on its tummy, but
true.
Poliwhirl's I think is better than Electabuzz.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, guess what? It's
Magmar is
the
awesome.
new best Pokemon on this list. Magmar.
No. I am a huge Magmar fan. It's cool because he can learn some poison moves, which are not useful, but it's cool that he can learn them.
Yeah. He's made of magma. He comes out of the magma.
Magmar goes below Alakazam.
He is the hottest fire type, temperature-wise. Like,
right.
Charizard can't dive into lava.
Did Blaine teach you that?
Yeah, bro.
Gym leader Blaine.
My middle name. Thank you very much.
Using Fire Blast from your Magmar feels really good because they're kind of the same shape.
Yeah. You're just like, boom.
Yeah.
Doing the spread eagle. All right, where would you put Magmar?
I would put Magmar right below Alakazam.
That low? Are you fucking
then talk to me. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Look at him. He's got giant testicles above his eyes.
He's awesome.
Of fire.
He's awesome.
He's made of magma, bro. He killed the Terminator. What are we talking about?
So you would put him at number 2? Is that your actual spot?
Magmar is my number 1.
Okay, well, Scyther is my number 1. Okay. Where would you actually put him on this list? Use your words.
Behind Scyther, in front of Charmander.
That's too high.
4th place.
That's too high. If you
look at him, bro.
He's awesome. I could live with him. I could live with him above Arcanine.
But you like Raichu and Charmander more?
I do.
He's like...
He doesn't have to stay there.
He's like if the best part of Charmander, the flame on its tail, became a whole Pokemon. He is cooler. He is way better than Charmander, bro.
Yeah, he ain't cooler. He's definitely hotter.
He's way
we already
hotter.
Discussed this. Okay, put him at number 4.
Okay, thank you.
I'm good with that.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Thank you. Pinsir.
As long as he's not above Scyther, that's fine.
Pinsir's kind of cool.
Is an awesome design.
Yeah. He's not a very good Pokemon. I like him a lot.
Yeah, like Pinsir and the next one, Taurus, are like so underutilized because they're extremely rare.
Right.
and like they don't learn good moves, they look way cooler than they are, and that makes me angry. I do think he's pretty cool. I would put him maybe like right there.
Right below Starmie, above Rapidash.
Yeah.
Okay. Taurus is going to be lower because Taurus has less utility and also is just a bull.
I maybe would put Taurus in mid.
Yeah. Like towards the lower end of mid after Magneton.
Oh, you think so? I like Taurus more than that.
Really?
I was going to say like below Vileplume. Or like maybe even like below Nidorino. I like the design a lot. He's got like cool like spindly tail on him. He's all mad. Although the design in the future games is way better. I think they make him a dark type in like Sword and Shield and maybe Violet. Right. And he's like black. That's way cooler. Okay.
I don't like him. There's no way he's better than Oddish. Oddish is so cute and has Absorb and stuff. That's as high as I'm willing to put him, is above or is right below Oddish. So in the like high mid of mid.
But where would you put him? Below Magneton?
Yeah.
If you had your druthers?
Yeah.
Then I think we can compromise more. Maybe I think he goes above Kingler.
Okay.
Solidly in mid.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
We're getting down to it, baby.
Magikarp is meme.
I mean, meme tier, obviously.
Kind of the low. He is above Ekans and Rattata, but below Chansey.
No way, dude. He belongs way higher in meme tier. Like I think Psyduck should be number 1 in meme tier thus far.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with Mr. Mime at number 2 in meme tier, but I think Magikarp is a strong number 3.
See, my problem is Metapod is I could put Magikarp above Metapod, but Metapod's too high, in my opinion.
Where would you put Metapod?
After Lickitung.
Okay. Fine.
So Magikarp. It goes Lickitung, Magikarp, Metapod, Slowpoke.
Magikarp should go above Lickitung.
I like that Lickitung says Lickitung.
But like he Magikarp
eats all of Team Rocket's stuff.
But Magikarp is the useless Pokemon. It's in his description. Yeah. He learns Tackle at level 15.
Like it's also the first joke of the video game. Is the guy who wants to trade you his Magikarp.
Yeah.
Gyarados fucking rules. Unfortunately, we don't have red Gyarados in these games. It was red Gyarados is way fucking cooler because he's red and he's a single, like there's only one of them. Did you say peak?
Yeah.
Behind Alakazam.
Yes.
Above Golduck.
Yes.
Okay.
Gyarados is so awesome. There are a lot of very angry Pokemon. Gyarados might be the most angry.
Yeah.
Maybe Primeape. Primeape's probably angrier.
Right. Also, I like that he's the Chinese dragon. Yeah. But like Chinese flying fire dragon, they make him a water dragon, like a water serpent. I think that's a cool idea.
And that's there are a couple of bummers about Gyarados. One is that like electric moves 4x damage on him because he's water and flying. Secondarily, he can't learn fly, even though he's a flying type.
Yeah.
Thirdly, he isn't a dragon type. Fourthly, a lot of the dragon moves he learns suck. Like dragon, what is it? Twister?
Twister.
It's a shit-ass move.
Yeah.
But, vibes, he's awesome. I think that's a good spot. I think if he was better, which he is very good in the games, but if he was better, he would definitely be higher.
All right, Lapras is peak. I love Lapras.
Why?
It's a boat. It's what if Nessie was a boat? Lapras is the model.
See, what you're describing is meme tier.
Well, yeah, that's fair. But I like because like Lapras like is a fully intelligent, like can speak telepathically. It's legendary Pokemon tier. Lapras is super cool. Lapras is like one of the ancient Pokemon that has like special powers.
Yeah, and it is a special one because there's only one in the game that you're gifted. Yeah, when I use the move Surf and I'm surfing on a Pokemon, Lapras is the one that always comes to my mind.
100%. It's a boat.
Okay.
I'm fine with him being at the bottom of peak.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm not passionate about Lapras, but I respect your passion for Lapras.
Ditto is meme tier.
Yes. Ditto belongs probably like above Weezing.
It's above Slowpoke.
All right.
Because, I mean, possibilities. Ditto's actually everyone. And, I love that when he becomes another Pokemon, it still just has the Ditto face. It's so good. It's so fucking good, dude.
That they had to, Ditto, that's an evolutionary trait. Because originally Ditto fully turned into whatever thing you told it to turn into. And too many people were having sex with Ditto. So it's an evolutionary trait to be able to tell.
Face. They bred it out. You need to be able to tell it's a Ditto.
Yes, because bad things were happening to those poor Ditto.
See, now shiny Ditto, they can still do that. It's the 1 in a million, but they're all shiny, so you can still tell. All right, Eevee. Eevee is,
I think, is very, very cool.
Meta cutie. Meta?
Yes.
Mega cutie. Behind
I think it's high
Jigglypuff.
up.
Here's our pretty cool category is heavily stacked in the very cool side. So I think it's kind of going in the middle, but is also part of the high, very cool side. But I think it goes below Jigglypuff.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Now we have the evolutions. Vaporeon.
Not a fan.
Vaporeon is meme because
I don't want to get into that. I don't want to associate this video with the things that happen to Vaporeon online. See my commentary about Ditto.
Yeah.
I in all seriousness, I do not really care for the design of Vaporeon.
Yeah,
I would put it in bad. Maybe like top of bad.
Behind Abra.
Okay.
I like that Abra runs away.
Jolteon's
cool. Yeah, Peak?
Jolteon is probably the best electric type in the game.
Yeah,
pin missile, baby.
Or pin missile, yeah. I'm
not saying it belongs high peak, but I definitely think it is peak. I might put Jolteon right there, above Golduck.
Okay, behind Gyarados. Flareon.
I also like Flareon.
Flareon's cool.
I think Flareon's pretty cool. Maybe
cooler than Rapidash. Cooler than Pinsir. Maybe not cooler than Starmie.
Okay.
See, Poliwrath is now too high.
Put Poliwrath behind Flareon.
And Pinsir.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Porygon.
Terrible.
Yeah, Porygon's. I kind of hate it. It's like. Do you count? You know those My Robot Dog, those toys that move and make a bark sound like a dog for little kids. Porygon feels like that for Pokemon. It's like a fake Pokemon for little kids, like a Pokemon toy that is meant to resemble another Pokemon. I kind of hate Porygon.
I can go right along with you on that. Maybe right below Venusaur. Do you hate him more than Venusaur?
Yeah. Not as much as Zubat, because Zubat's just so fucking annoying. You have to fight so many of them. Yeah. All right. Omanite. Omanite's kind of cute, but I don't have a lot of feelings about it.
Yeah, I'm not an Omanite fan. I would put Omanite and Omastar in bad. Like I get it.
I would argue
Omanite
is
but
bottom of mid because it is cute.
I think it with that context, I might put Omanite like below Magnemite. Because the rest of the bottom of mid is just like low effort.
You're right.
Designs.
Yeah.
And Omanite's got something going. It's got that prehistoric cuteness. Omastar, I think, is
Omastar
worse.
is a nightmare.
Definitely bad.
It's what I
do we hate it?
It's what I envision those things in the original Zelda look like. What are those things that pop up out of the water and shoot the balls at you? It's one of those. I don't think I hate it.
Do we hate Omastar?
I don't think I hate it, but it is bad. Like worse than Paris.
I think it goes. Yes, exactly right. Below Paris, above Clefable.
Clefable, yeah. Kabuto. Kabuto's cute, and then you realize the underside is actually the face, and it's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nightmare under there.
See, I like Kabuto more than I like Omanite, though.
I agree.
That's kind of where I might put it, is Kabuto just right above Omanite.
Yeah, because I do like Magnemite more than Kabuto. Kabutops.
Dope-ass design.
Like a fucking predator.
Yeah, dude, it's the prehistoric Scyther. I'm all about it.
That's true. I think it goes in pretty
Never
cool.
used it.
Yeah, I think it goes in pretty cool. Maybe like behind Butterfree.
I would put him behind Haunter.
Yeah,
I like Haunter a lot.
Above Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're getting down to it here. Pterodactyl.
Aerodactyl,
sorry. Pterodactyl is also the real dinosaur.
Aerodactyl, I think, is also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Again, it's like a little bit of a basic design, but the fact that he's like rock and flying, I think is pretty cool.
I think that's really neat.
I would put him, below Kabutops, since we just talked about that. Maybe like right above Rhydon.
Okay. Below Diglett, above Rhydon. Snorlax. Snorlax is meme.
100%.
Is he above Gengar?
No. Gengar is a freak.
He's below Magikarp?
I think that's where he belongs. Right above Lickitung.
Okay. Then we have our legendary birds. Articuno.
Articuno, I think, is maybe my favorite design of the three.
Yeah.
And very, very strong as an ice type. You get it so late in the game. It's
hard
annoying,
to be
but like
useful.
I just played Fire Red and I swapped out, ironically, Farfetch'd for my Articuno. So I was swapping Flying for Flying, and it helped tear through Lance because his dragon types are weak to the ice.
Right.
I think Articuno is very, very cool. I think Articuno belongs second on pretty cool. I would put him above Farfetch'd.
I'm good with that.
Behind Primate.
I'm good with that. Zapdos.
Zapdos is peak.
Thank you.
I think Articuno is more useful in the game because Ice type is much more rare, but Zapdos, while I don't like the design as much, it's still an awesome design and super usable and very, very strong.
I have Zapdos above Geodude, above Charmeleon, below Golduck.
I would put him above Golduck. I think right behind Jolteon is a good spot.
Yeah, okay.
Put the spiky electric guys right next to each other.
Moltres.
Moltres I also think is pretty cool, but not nearly as cool as the other two.
Yeah. I like Firebird, like a phoenix, is really neat.
But again, it's like lesser Ho-Oh.
Right.
In terms of like design and vibes.
Yeah.
Like I might put Moltres like right behind Kabutops, above Pidgeot. Would you put it higher than that? I don't think I've ever used Moltres.
Yeah, me neither, really.
And part of it's because there are a lot of really strong fire types,
right.
And part of it's also just because it's just not as cool as Zapdos or Articuno. It's the third one, Moltres, bro. They came up with the third, distinctly in third.
Oh, I forgot about that. Articuno. Zapdos. Yep. Yeah. Forgot about that. Okay. Dratini
is cute. That's kind of it.
Yeah, not very good though. I think it goes with these other cute ones. I think it's cuter than Kabuto.
I agree. I think I would put it
maybe above Bellsprout.
I would put him above Golbat.
Yeah.
I would put him above Ponyta too. I'm not as hot and bothered about Ponyta as you.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I do like Rapidash a lot more than Ponyta anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Dragonair.
Dragonair is elegant AF.
Yes.
I think Dragonair is a low pretty cool. Maybe right in front of Tangela.
Below Machop?
Dragonair more. I just really like Machop.
Okay, that's fair.
He's like Machop. Like, look, I have a 3-year-old son. Machop looks like a little boy.
Yeah.
he's like, like he wants to like be tough, and he's got tons of, because he's just discussed, like all this testosterone is starting to happen. He just wants to hit stuff, but he's not strong. He's so cute.
All right,
Dragonite, very strong
Extremely
Pokemon.
Strong.
Awesome learn set. Stupid ass design.
So stupid looking.
It's whatever Pete's magic dragon ass. Like he looks stoned.
Yeah.
And dumb.
Yep.
I do think he is pretty cool.
Okay.
Would you put him in mid?
No. I would put him
he's too strong.
I'd put him above Moltres, maybe behind Kabutops.
Really? Yeah, okay. Sure. I think that's a good spot.
Cuz that's like behind Haunter, Hypno, Butterfree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mewtwo.
Yeah, I feel like obligatorily he belongs in peak.
I don't care about Mewtwo.
I'm not passionate about Mewtwo.
And he's also like not good vibes.
Is it too much of a hot take to just put him in pretty cool? He's so strong.
Yeah, but like that's kind of not interesting in a way, because also he was made in a lab, and so it's like he didn't earn the strength through Darwinism.
But that's not his fault. You're blaming the Pokemon. Don't blame the player. Hate the game. You know.
Yeah, but also like he didn't take it in stride. You know, like my man.
Would
like,
you
fucking hurt people? You know, and. Mewtwo was
stop the cycle of violence.
Yeah, Mewtwo did not stop the cycle of violence until the very end of the movie, Pokemon 2000.
If he's going in pretty good or pretty cool, I think he needs to be very high and pretty cool. Because he is cool and he is so strong.
He can be the highest pretty cool.
Love it.
Okay.
I think that's a great spot.
Mew
is peak.
What a cutie. It, like again, I like that like ancient Pokemon, powerful ancient Pokemon feel.
Yeah.
Above Blast. Yeah, right behind Arcanine.
I think yes, Mew right between Arcanine and Blastoise.
Hell
strongly in the top 10. Most peak. Mew rules.
All right, that's 151 Pokemon we just went through. Like
we did that in like 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Our actual deliberations were less than 2 hours. How did we do less than a minute? I for sure thought this was going to end up be a 4-hour podcast, and I was going to be very upset that it was a 4-hour podcast, but I was like, there's no other way. Look, it has to be.
A ton of these we just agreed on. Somehow.
That's true.
I guess it's not that surprising because you and I have been talking about the original 151 Pokemon to each other for 20 years
since the games came
25
out.
years.
Yeah, more than. When did they come out?
They were in
98.
98.
Yeah,
so
a long time.
I guess that makes sense. All right, is there anything as we scroll through this that we see that in the process of putting Pokemon in, we have made a grave error?
Let's count them down.
Too much.
Let's count them down from top to bottom, because that'll help us contextualize that.
Okay. All right. So,
or is it more dramatic to do from bottom?
We should
to top?
do bottom to top. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll save the memes for last.
Cool.
All right. At the bottom of I hate this, it's Jinx, the worst Pokemon of the 151. Then it's Gloom, and then Execute, and Executor, Weedle, Kakuna, Fearow, Raticate, Clefable, Venomoth, Muck, Grimer, Electrode, Dodrio, Zubat, Porygon, Venusaur, and Slowbro. Those are the I hate this from worst to best I hate this.
I think Raticate, Fearow, and Kakuna all are too low because we did them early on.
Right.
I think all of them belong like above Grimer. Like I would move that whole 3-pack above Grimer.
Yes.
I would also put Fearow above Raticate if we're going to nitpick.
Okay. I would also put Kakuna above both of them.
Done.
Okay. Are we good then?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate this. I love this.
All right.
I love this. I hate this.
All right. So we're locking in I hate this with Jinx, Gloom, Execute, Executor, Weedle, Clefable, Venomoth, Machoke.
No, Clefairy.
Sorry, Clefairy, Venomoth, Machoke, Muck, Grimer, Raticate, Fearow, Kakuna, Electrode, Dodrio, Zubat, Porygon, Venusaur, Slowbro.
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be...
I think...
This section in particular is going to be tough for listeners to follow.
Well, yeah, that's why you got to go to the Shades Everything YouTube channel and watch the video.
That's right.
When we do... So let's do bad from bottom to top. We'll reorganize if we need to. And then to recap it, let's do top to bottom and end with the worst of the tier. I feel like that makes the most sense.
Sure. All right. So the worst of bad currently is female Nidoran, Clefable, Omastar, Paris, Machamp, Nidorino, Nidoqueen.
No. Male Nidoran.
No, that's Nidorino.
Nope, that's male Nidoran.
Is it? Where's Nidorino?
Yes.
Oh, Nidorino's in mid. Sorry. Okay. Machamp, male Nidoran, Nidoqueen, Doduo, Nidorina, Wigglytuff, Voltorb, Victreebel, Spearow, Seaking, Parasect, Persian, Golem, Kangaskhan, Graveler, Vaporeon, and Abra.
I think female Nidoran got too much hate. I think female Nidoran should go right behind male Nidoran. The other four are worse than female Nidoran.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm good with this.
I think Spearow moves up. Because Spearow is just kind of blah. Like, we put Spearow in bad solely because it's a jerk. I feel like I feel like Spearow goes above Graveler.
But it's such a basic design also.
Yeah. But so is Pidgey.
Like right, but also he's mean. What's your argument? Like
I just
Graveler,
think like Kangaskhan and Golem and Graveler, like they are worse in more ways.
That's fine. They're better though. Like Spearow also isn't good.
Yeah.
Was kind of the logic.
Okay.
I think maybe put Spearow above Sea King. Because Parasect is legit good, even though he's terrifying.
Okay. Is that where we had Spearow before?
No, Spearow was a couple spots lower than that.
Okay.
Before.
I think Nidorina and Nidoqueen are maybe too low. I think Nidoqueen goes above Doduo.
Okay. I don't want to hem and haw too much over one or two spots on these. We should trust our gut. And also we should not add another hour of deliberations.
That's fair.
So if it's one or two spots, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Okay. All right. Are you good with that then?
Yeah.
All right, we're locking in bad. So the best bad to worst bad is Abra, Vaporeon, Graveler, Kangaskhan, Golem, Persian, Parasect, Spearow, Seaking, Victory Bell, Voltorb, Wigglytuff, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Doduo, male Nidoran, female Nidoran, Machamp, Paris, Omastar, and Clefable.
Dig it.
Okay.
It's really tough doing the male Nidoran, female Nidoran back and forth.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them are in that tier.
Yeah. All right. Mid-tier.
Maybe mid, let's do from best to worst, because there are so many of these in these tiers. Maybe let's just do best to worst, and if anything jumps out, we can talk about it if we need to.
Okay. Best to worst mid. Wartortle, Venonat, Drowsy, Poliwag, Pidgeotto, Caterpie, Nidorino, Vileplume, Staryu, Horsey, Onix, Oddish, Poliwhirl, Electabuzz, Arbok, Seal, Taurus, Seaking, Dugong,
Kingler,
Dugong, Tentacruel, Weepinbell, Dratini, Ponyta, Magneton, Golbat, Bellsprout, Magnemite, Kabuto, Omanite. Thank you. I was stuck on Omastar.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Omanite, Pidgey, Tentacool, Krabby, and Goldeen.
I'm good with that. Nothing jumps out there. The
I
only thing
we
that I
already
might
did
change,
a reorder.
Yeah, the only thing that I might change is I still think Wartortle should move up to pretty cool, but I can live with it at the top of mid, because I know you weren't a big fan. It just feels a little out of place in mid. I feel like it's better than the rest of these.
You're right. So, I mean, it has to be the last of the pretty cools then.
That's fine with me. I think it belongs in pretty cool.
All right, we have locked mid. Congratulations to Wartortle. You get to move on. All right, the best pretty cool to the worst pretty cool. That's Mewtwo, Primeape, Articuno, Farfetch'd, Beedrill, Bulbasaur, Growlithe, Cloyster, Nidoking, Ninetales, Sandslash, Vulpix, Hitmonlee, Marowak, Kadabra, Jigglypuff, Eevee, Ivysaur, Hitmonchan, Sandshrew, Butterfree, Hypno, Haunter, Kabutops, Dragonite, Moltres, Pidgeot, Diglett, Aerodactyl, Rhyhorn, Shelder, Mankey, Starmie, Flareon, Pinsir, Poliwrath, Rapidash, Ghastly, Machop, Dragonair, Tangela, Seaking, no, Seadra, thank you, Rhydon, and then Wartortle.
Rhyhorn.
No.
Rhyhorn.
Rhydon is the non-horn one.
But the one that is there is Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is the pre-evolution, which is the one that is above Wartortle.
Oh, I thought... Okay, so Rhyhorn is the one without the horn, and Rhydon is the one with the horn?
They both have horns. But Rhyhorn
I guess he
is...
does. I guess he does,
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Nothing jumped out to me in that, honestly. I feel like that's in a really good spot. The only, like... A lot of the pretty cool Pokemon are in pretty cool because of how cute they are. If we had to do this over again, which we are not, it might have made sense to do like a cute tier.
Yeah.
To separate the pretty cool from the cute. But I feel like that what we've got here is a very good mix of legitimately pretty cool badass guys and cutesy ones.
Right. Pretty.
It's a good amalgamation.
Pretty and cool.
Love it. Yes, change the tier name to pretty and cool.
There we go. Fixed it. All right, and our peak Pokemon from best.
We gotta go bottom to top for these.
Okay.
We're just counting down.
Bottom.
What is
top.
this top 20?
All right, this is Lapras. This is Cubone, Geodude, Charmeleon, Golduck, Zapdos, Jolteon, Gyarados, Alakazam, Squirtle, Blastoise, Mew, Arcanine, Raichu, Charmander, Magmar, Scyther, Pikachu, and Charizard.
Bingo.
See, our problem here is your number 1 and my number 1 are numbers 3 and 4. And so neither of us feel like the number 1. Neither of us feel like Charizard should be number 1. But
no.
he is.
Look, for non-podcast listeners, we do a games that suck and games that don't suck podcast, which is like our bottom number of games from a given year and our top number of games from a given year. The point of those lists is it's a collective list. Rarely does one of our number 1 games win because we're collaborating. To me, Charizard is a strong number 2 on how I would rank this list. And so to me, him being at number 1 feels right.
Okay.
I would certainly argue that Scyther goes above Pikachu. I wouldn't even put him at number 1 because I feel like for us to tier list rank Charizard, going back in our memories of Pokemon, he was always the one. The coolest dude.
Yeah.
And I think Pikachu deserves the number 2 spot. She's earned it. She's been through hell. You know how many fucking toys of Pikachu there are?
Things went really bad and she had to get a job as a detective for a little while. Like, man.
One of our friends has a 5-year-old son, and he has a bunch of Pokemon toys, and there are super random ones from all different types of generations. He's got, all the different things. He has like 12 Pikachus.
Hell yeah. I think my favorite one of those little toys that we had was Raichu because the tail. My second favorite was Puka on the surfboard. Dude.
Okay.
The Pikachu on the fucking surfboard.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
The Humunga Dunga. Come on, dude. So good. All right.
See, and I was always partial to Charmeleon just because I think the design of Charmeleon is so awesome.
Okay.
And
we can't forget our superlative category, Mr. Meme. The least memeiest to the most memeiest. Ekans, which is just Snake backwards. And then Rattata. Rattata. Yes.
Rattata.
Because who knows how to pronounce his name. But it's funny because they did the JRPG fight rats at the beginning of the game. Chansey, because Chansey's the only one of these Pokemon with a fucking job.
True.
Nurse Chansey. Coughing and then wheezing, kind of filling the same meme of just the nastiest, burpiest, fartiest, stinkiest lads. Meowth, because
that's right.
We don't know where that money comes from. Slowpoke, because man, he's stupid and he's slow. Ditto, because people have been doing bad stuff to Dittos for a long time. Metapod, because those eyes are funny and it's dumb because it doesn't do anything. Lickitung, because he eats everything.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Snorlax, because he's just the biggest, comfiest dude. Magikarp, the most useless Pokemon.
The design, like the actual picture of the Pokemon
like
is
dead.
laying down.
Yeah, it looks like he's dead. Gengar, the
freak alert.
Yeah, the freakiest Pokemon. Dugtrio, who knows what's going on down there with those three little weirdos. Mr. Mime, Ash's mom,
obvious
watch out.
Reasons.
Yep. And the memeiest Pokemon from the original 151, it's got to be Psyduck. Because we all identify with Psyduck.
Yep. That's how I feel after talking about Pokemon for 2 hours.
Me too.
What a good tier list. Literally the perfect tier list.
Yeah.
No one would ever disagree.
There's never been a better one.
Never been a better one. But that's it. That's our full ranked tier list of all original 151 Pokemon. Next, we're just going to tackle all of them. All 790, however many there are. That would be a podcast. That would be a long episode. We're not going to do that. there would be too many in the bad.
You're gonna need to find yourself another brother to do that with.
But yeah, that's the end. Thank you all for watching / listening, however you chose to enjoy. Please leave us your feedback. That would mean so much to us if you enjoy this type of content. It's new for us on the channel. We haven't really been promoting the YouTube channel up to this point. Just been posting the podcast on there in a non-video format. Please don't write that you don't like our faces. That's not constructive. But any actually constructive criticism, thoughts, opinions, ideas, if people like this, we want to do more tier lists, and we would love your feedback on that.
Yeah.
Leave a comment on the YouTube video. Write us an email to info@shayhateseverything.com. And we will be back with more podcasting. We've got a normal podcast episode that posts on the first Monday of every month, where we talk about video games that we're playing, big things happening in the industry. We read your emails. We do fun stuff. And then on the third Monday of each month, we do either a bottom 3 or top 5 video games from basically every year that games have been releasing.
Yeah. We started in 95. We just got through 2000. And right now we're in the middle of our 2024.
We just got through. Yeah. We're in the middle of our 2024 superlative stuff. We did our Games That Suck podcast. Through the first half of January, we'll be doing like little mini superlative episodes on like our favorite characters, our favorite writing, music, etc., etc. And then in mid-January, we're going to do our ranked top 5, collaborative top 5 that we'll be breaking down in a very similar way to how we did this, minus the video. So it's better. But that's it. My name's Shay. I do not hate doing new things with the podcast like this. It's fun. It challenges us. And like maybe new people will find us because of it. Maybe more than the 5 people that listen on YouTube to the podcast will find this video.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One of the 5 being me.
Join the literally dozens of others that listen to the podcast.
And yeah, I'm Kyle. I don't hate.
That's not good.
I got a boxed copy of Mario Teaches Typing in the mail today on the Interplay, the big box Interplay box. It's so cool. It has like a manual with these like Mario drawings, and it was back when they referred to Princess Peach as just the princess. And so on the back of the box, it's like, and save, you can play as Mario, Luigi, or the princess instead of Princess Peach. It's just like this old cool piece of gaming history, edutainment history, and I have that now, and that's pretty cool. I don't hate that. That's awesome.
That is very cool.
I got to find a way to run a DOSBox emulator so I can actually play those floppy disks.
You also got a bunch of Sonic games, which I noticed you didn't say in the you don't hate.
Correct. I left those out.
That's going to do it for today's episode of the Shay Hates Everything podcast, a very special episode of the Shay Hates Everything podcast. Thank you, Kyle, for joining as always, and thank you, everybody, for listening and or watching. We will see you again in the future. Peace out.